Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned business owner buying investment properties, if you're self-employed looking to get a mortgage, this video is for you if you live in Denver, Colorado. Hey, Ray from Mortgage Master Group, and along the way, if you have questions and you're self-employed about getting a mortgage, drop them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Start with FHA first for those that need that loan program. If you're self-employed and looking to get an FHA mortgage, the reasons you might be looking to use FHA could be debt ratios, it could be your credit score. If your credit score is lower because of your business cash flow, which has impacted your personal finances, FHA may be the loan for you. But here's some important things you need to know about getting an FHA mortgage when you're self-employed pertaining to your tax returns. First, 2 years tax returns are gonna be required. Now, I'm gonna dispel a myth is that you have to have been self-employed for 2 years, because that is not true. If you were a plumber and you worked for a company as a W-2 employee and you have a full year of tax returns since becoming self-employed, you can likely qualify for an FHA loan being self-employed for that 1 year because you have a history in that line of work. Now bear in mind, if the tax return shows declining income from the year before, for those that have been self-employed for a long time, of say more than 20%, that may pose challenges for getting the FHA loan, but that's where your qualified lender comes into play for you to help you get pre-approved for this loan. Profit and loss statements, this is also going to be needed. They're essential to know if the income is stable. They're not going to qualify that income. If you filed taxes last year and it's later into the year now, and you're looking to get a mortgage, they're not going to use the income off the profit and loss. Rather, is the income in line with what was going on with the business last year? Is it increasing? Is it stable? Or is it declining? If it's declining, it doesn't mean you can't get a loan. It just might mean that further documentation, some explanations from you about what may have caused that. Did you invest in growing the business, etc.? So a qualified lender who may also be self-employed or have a vast depth and experience with self-employed borrowers who really will be helpful to you when you're getting an FHA loan and you are self-employed. If you're curious if FHA is right for you, drop questions below and we'll certainly get those answered for you here soon. Other things that will be needed: business licenses and verifications. They want to see that the business is active and open. That's really what you're looking for. If your jurisdiction doesn't require a business license, it's not going to be something you can provide. But a CPA can certainly write a letter showing that your business is open and operating if you don't have brick and mortar. Bear in mind, there are things that the lender adds back when qualifying you for an FHA loan and you're self-employed. One of those, as an example, is depreciation, depletion. These are other items outside of those that will be added back. So if you talk to a lender and they say, how much do you make? And you say $150,000 a year and I'm self-employed, and that lender pre-qualifies you off that verbal amount, turn and run, because you really need to send your tax returns to the qualified lender so they can pre-approve you appropriately when you go to buy the house. From there, I've also included some images as an example. Business mileage. Business mileage will be added back on a proportionate amount as allowed by the IRS for depreciable portion of your mileage. So I know I got into the weeds there, but there are things that are subtracted and added back to your income. That's why doing it verbally is not the smart play if you're looking to use FHA financing. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post them below. Make sure you check out another important video along your home buying journey here in Denver when you're self-employed. Talk to you soon.